Greetings. This is Operation Diadem Germany, turn 8. This is the last round, and we need a miracle in order to win. But our Führer have proclaimed that victory is near, so we must believe in him. Germany have 66 IPCs to spend, and I'm buying 11 heavy tanks. And I have a lot of combats. Maybe not a lot, but a few. From Leningrad. 6 infantry and 4 tanks is hitting Archangel. From Leningrad, 3 tanks and 4 infantry is hitting Belarus. And from Leningrad as well, 1, 2, 3 fighters and 1, 2, 3 tacticals is hitting Western Ukraine. 1, 2, 3 fighters and 3 tacticals. And they have 1 space remaining. From eastern Poland, 4 tanks into western Ukraine. And from Berlin, an air transport is picking up 2 infantry and dropping off in western Ukraine as well. From Bessarabia, 2 infantry, 4 artillery, and 8 tanks is hitting Ukraine. And from Bulgaria, 11 infantry and 2 tanks is hitting Greece. And that's all the combat moves. Let's start from the top. In Archangel, I have 6 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Russians have 1 tank and 5 artillery. I can roll them all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And the Russians got 4, 5 hits. I lose 5 infantry. The Russians lost 4. That's 4 artillery. I can roll it again. I got 4 hits, and the Russians got 1. So the Russians are dead, and I take Archangel with 4 tanks. Now for the battle in Belarus, I have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, 1, 2, 3 tanks, and the Russians have 1, 2 artillery and 1 tank. I got 1, 2 hits, and the Russians got 2 hits as well. I lose 2 infantry. The Russians will lose 2 artillery. Roll again. I got 2 hits, only 1, but the Russians got 1 hit as well. So I lose 1 infantry. I take Belarus with 3 tanks and 1 artillery. Now for the battle in Western Ukraine. I have 1, 2 artillery, 2, 3, 4 tanks, 3 tacticals, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 fighters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 5 hits. Those misses. The Russians get to return fire. They have 1, 2 tanks, 2 artillery, 2 infantry, and 6 artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And I got 5, so I take 5 twos off the Russians, and they have 2 tanks and 3 artillery left, and they got 4 hits. I believe they got 4 hits. I will lose. I need 5 hits. I lose 1, 2, 3 fighters and a tactical. I put back 1 tactical. I lose 1 infantry. That was my 4 hits. I have second round of combat. 1 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. And 1, 2, 3 tacticals. And I can roll it all at once. The Russians have 1, 2 tanks and 3 artillery. 1, 2, 3. just ridiculous. I got 2 hits. The Russians got 4 hits. 4 hits on me. That's infantry and 3 tacticals. I got 2 hits. That's 2 artillery. That's just ridiculous. Third and final round of combat. Hopefully. I got 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. The Russians got none. So I take Western Ukraine with 4 tanks. And the Russians are dead. And now for the battle in Ukraine. I have 8 tanks at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 boosted infantry. 1, 2. I got enough. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. I only needed 3. The Russians are dead. Here comes the rebuttal. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 artillery and 1 infantry. They got 1 hit. So I lose an infantry. The Russians are dead. And now for the fun battle in Greece. It's gotta be slippery. I got 1, 2 tanks and 11 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Americans have 1 tank, 1 artillery, and 5. They have 2 mechs and 5 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. The Americans got 1, 2, 3 hits. Okay. 3 of mine, 4 of theirs. Let's go again. I got one hit. The Americans got two. Two of mine, one of theirs. Go again. Whoa. Look at that. My tanks missed, but three of my infantry hit. 1, 2, 3 hits. The Americans got one. I lose one. The Americans lose 1, 2, 3. Now all the Americans has left is one tank. I got one hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, and the Americans got one. The Americans are dead. I take Greece with 4 infantry and 2 tanks. Four infantry, 2 tanks are left in Greece. Hope they don't get stuck there. Yeah. That's guys in Ukraine. Non-combat movement. Oh, let's move those arrows. Tactical air transporters in Bessarabia. There's nothing to plan there. From Western Germany, an air transport is picking up 2 infantry and is moving to Cairo. Let's see if we can get a miracle down there. Two infantry from Western Germany is moving into Denmark. Because it's fun here in Denmark. 4 infantry is moving from Normandy is moving into Aragon. To pick up that infantry that are there and activating my friends in Spain. Well, some of them. One infantry, 1 mech, and 1 tank is railing from France into Sicily. And 4 infantry is moving from Western Germany into Holland, Belgium. And that's 4, 4, 4. And I'm placing some units there. Just to prevent the Americans from doing something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. They can. 2 more infantry. I'm moving into Holland, Belgium. 1 tank is moving to Holland, Belgium, and one. Nah. Where do we want that? Can't threaten Italy. Nah. Yeah. One tank is driving to Rome. One artillery is moving to northern Italy. And one more infantry is moving to Holland, Belgium. So now there's 6, 5, 6, 7 infantry. And yeah. That should be all. One infantry from Berlin is railing to Denmark. Just to have a party. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah. And that should be all the non-combat movements. Let me place some units. 3 tanks in Holland, Belgium. 3 tanks in Paris, just to keep order. And 5 tanks in Western Germany. I don't bother to collect any money, but we have to adjust our income just to make sure we get our Reich point. Germany goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10. The last one was from Spain. Germany started at 49 because we activated Argentina last turn. Plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the Russians go down a lot. Germany ends at 59. Yeah. And that should be all for the Germans. It's been a fun game. This was my first time playing as the Axis here on YouTube. It was very fun and looking forward to play the guys again. I've learned a lot. It's really been an honor, guys. Thank you. And let's have our miracle. Russia, Europe.